So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Browns at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70. Here we go. Set go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
3rd and 3.
Set up. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Hey.
It's 4th down.
Slot man moves right. Sanders throwing on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Let's go. Big alert, big alert. Go, trap, go, trap.
They go play action here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Sanders. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sanders. That ball complete to Isabella.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You look at this Browns defense.
They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Coming. It's just set. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go street.
In motion goes the tight end.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hup.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Ready. Set. Hey. 70 Lions.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and the Browns are going to have a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
2nd and 9.
Set. Get up.
Looking to throw. Sanders firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Trap 60. Check go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive.
Here we go.
I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go. 11.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Gun. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 6.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
12. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. Take. 12. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't.
Here we go, here we
and
go.
that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Tommy. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
11 MT, take.
They'll try and throw for it here. Here's a diving catch right side. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. In motion left is Higgins.
Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
47 yards.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. In motion, the tight end.
Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Come on. Set.
Back to throw. Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Sanders now throwing to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Go.
Now Sanders. From the gun on 3rd down.
Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake. Sanders escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sanders.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Sanders. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on third down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11, mighty. 11. 11.
In motion goes the tight end. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go. Check go.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
After 60. Go.
Here's Sanders operating from the gun, and that is taken in by Njoku. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing.
Here we go.
So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Liking 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Set. Hurt.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
12.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow flushed out right.
Into space at the 45.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11. Stop.
They'll look to throw here.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here.
Here we go.
The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
I'm one, ready?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Gun. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
11 mighty.
In motion left is Higgins.
Stop.
3rd and goal, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Ready? 70 range, 70 range. Cardinal. Check up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here we go with Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Broncos. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. Judy. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Hey, smash.
Back to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Check go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the set.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Come on, set. Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't.